Yeah. So Domingo, we'll get started here with your audition in just a moment. I just want to remind you that we want you to take us through an activity, right, that gets us talking and doing. And we want you to strive to keep it in the 5 to 10 minute time frame.
Sure.
Correct?
You
ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, you can start.
Okay, great. So number one, thank you for the opportunity. Great to meet you, and know that we have someone here in SoCal, Marty. Looking forward to connecting with you, me and Ruben and Caleb. When I travel over there, I hope to maybe connect in some way because I do a lot of that. But anyhow, I know time is short, so a little bit about myself. Domingo Mota, as you know, 50 years old, born in the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, the land of Plátano, or the land of baseball, as you know. I was born into a baseball family, 6 boys, 2 girls. My dad, Manny, played with the Dodgers for 50 years since I was born. And out of the 6 boys, 5 of us played professional baseball. As you can imagine, growing up, my ambition, my dream was to play ball. And my parents are big in education, said, first of all, you're going to go to college. And then you can play baseball. And they made it a point. So as with my brothers, Jose and Andy, I followed their footsteps and played for Cal State Fullerton. And just as they did, I had the chance to go to Omaha. I played in the College World Series. So 3 brothers, 1 school. Went to Cal State Fullerton, played at Omaha. We didn't win the title, but it was a great experience. And in coming back, it was probably one of my toughest years in baseball. You know, it was not a good experience with the coaches. But and I had spoken with a couple of teams, Seattle, met the Mets, also spoke with Kansas City. And I wasn't feeling really good about myself. But when I flew back home from the World Series, I got a phone call from the Dodgers. I was thinking, the Dodgers? That's like, I grew up pretty much at Dodger Stadium between Dominican. That's basically my childhood consisted of 9 months in Dominican, 3 months in LA, back and forth. So when the Dodgers called me, I was elated and shocked because I had never spoken to Dodger scout. Never. I'd seen him. I never spoke to one. So spoke to him. Then I talked to my dad, and he said, let's go to the stadium. Went to Dodger Stadium, and they convinced me to sign. I was not a high pick, but they gave me a pretty decent bonus, and they gave me money for school. So that was a great package. Plus, they trusted me. They gave me a lot of confidence. They had seen me play. They trusted my ability. And needless to say, I signed with the Dodgers, and it was great. I played with the Dodgers for 2 years. I was MVP of the league my first year playing the Gulf Coast League. I was the Dodgers minor league player of the year. All 5'8" of me. I was playing with guys like Raul Mondesi, Pedro Martinez, Mike Piazza. Those are my teammates. Love my years with the Dodgers. Then I got traded to Kansas City. Shocking, I was surprised. I had 2 great years. But that was really tough for me getting traded to Kansas City. Played for them for 3 years. I was on my way up. And then in '92, I tore my Achilles tendon. And I came back from that. I recovered my speed and everything. However, I suffered a lot of compensatory injuries. So it was the quads, the hamstrings, something was going on. It was challenging because my game was speed. And I was running about maybe 80%. Still fast, but not fast enough. Needless to say, I was traded to the Reds. Stayed there for maybe a couple of weeks. It was the year of the strike in '94, and I was let go. So, you know, that time I was in a crisis. I played ball my life, is what I know. I got to school and all that. I'm trying to, you know, pursue a degree in exercise science. But really, it was a good crisis, that quarter-life crisis. I tried to figure out what to do. I don't have the uniform on now. So I came back to LA, started working with youth, teaching baseball at a baseball academy that I just started by Reggie Smith, former Dodger as well. And they brought me in a supervisory role. And that's where I discovered what my vocation was, my calling was, really, as I listened to the youth and what they're sharing with me both on the field and off the field, what their parents are coming to me about or pushing me about. I was like, wow, what's happening here? I'm doing baseball counseling at the same time. It was kind of a weird thing. So honestly, I prayed to God, what do you want me to do? I said, I want to help the young people. I don't care where it is, whether it's on the streets, on the baseball field, at a park, church. Just send me to help young people. And I want to stay involved in baseball. And shortly after that, I was asked to build. I did find a church. And on the first day, they actually walked me outside and said, we had just purchased land, and how about doing baseball clinics here? I was like, whoa. So my prayers were answered. I was privileged to build a baseball facility, multi-sport facility. And then I got involved with the youth, the teenagers there. And basically I've been doing that in several organizations and different roles for the last 25 years. And that's in a nutshell who I am. I'm a multi-vocational pastor. So I also have a ministry. So I do a lot of different things. I speak around the country on leadership and youth development and whatnot. So anyhow, that's who I am, but I'm really more interested in knowing about you a little bit more. And I want you to, do you have space to stand up? Maybe like 9 square feet around you, do you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to ask you to do anything crazy, all right? But take a deep breath and take a second to stretch your legs. Do whatever you need to do, just slightly stretch your legs. Just easy, nice and easy. And twist it around a little bit. All right, ready? Here we go. So at my command, you're going to do what I ask you to do. You're not going to say anything, all right? So if I ask you to jump forward, you jump forward. If I say jump back, you jump back. Jump right, the jump left, you jump left. You with me? Okay, here we go. Hands on hips. Ready? Say nothing. Just follow command. Jump forward. Jump back. Well done. Jump right. Jump left. Back to the middle. All right, now you're gonna both do as I say, but also you're gonna say the phrase as well. If I say jump forward, you're gonna jump forward and say jump forward. You with me?
Yes.
There you go. Jump back.
Jump back.
Jump right.
Jump right.
Jump right.
Jump left.
Jump left.
Back to the center.
Back to the center.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Jump left.
Jump left.
Jump right.
Jump right.
Jump back.
Jump back.
Back to the center.
Back to the center.
Back to the center.
All right. Ready? Take a deep breath. All right. Now, you're going to do as I say, but you're going to say the opposite. If I say jump forward, you're going to say jump back.
Uh-oh.
But we
If I
still
say
do
jump
what you
left,
say.
if I say jump left, you're going to jump left, but you're going to say jump right.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it. So you're going to do the movement, but you're going to say the opposite of the movement. Ready? Jump forward.
Backward. Jump back.
Jump back.
Ready? Jump right.
Jump left.
Jump left.
Ruben, what's happening?
I'm
starting to notice a little delay here. What's happening here? Ready?
Not the computer delay. Don't worry.
Oh, the computer's not you, huh? Jump forward.
Jump back.
Jump back.
Jump left.
Jump
right.
Jump right.
Jump left.
Jump left.
All right, we can stop it right there. It's just kind of a fun activity here, but let me ask you something. What does this have to do with sports? What are the elements involved in this activity?
Well, being active and jumping around and moving and agility, that's, the physical aspect.
All right. What else, Ruben?
Well,
So
you have
the
to.
physical aspect, Marty, right?
Yeah, so we had to do an activity and process and think about information at the same time.
Okay. So you have to process, you have to move physically, but you just have to use your mind to process. Right, that's the second component. And Kelly, what else did it involve?
Focusing in on coach and what they're telling us to do.
Focusing, and then eventually you have to make a decision, right?
Yes.
What am I going to do? Now, I think of baseball. Think of baseball. You have 0.6 seconds to hit a baseball. What's involved in that? What are the factors that play into whether you're going to swing or not?
Well, you have to see the pitch at some point.
One, okay, Ruben, see the pitch. What else? Marty, you play softball.
Well, a lot of it also is anticipation too. Anticipating what you think they might throw you based on what they've been throwing others or based on how they've been pitching or how they like to pitch to you.
Right, so we have anticipation.
Right.
We have location, watching the pitch. What else, Kelly?
I would say your own ability. You have to think about what are my strong suits. How can I use what I do well?
Right.
My responses, what I do well. So you think about it, when you're batting, I have to focus on the release point. I have to focus, is it three quarters or softball, is it under? It's totally different, right? I have to look at the spin of the ball, the speed of the ball, the rotation, everything, the location, and then I have to make a decision whether I'm going to pull the trigger or not. So, and that's the beauty about, that also is that baseball. It's the hardest thing to do in sports, and some other sports don't agree, is to hit a baseball. It involves a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors. Eventually, you have to make a decision whether you're going to pull the trigger or not, whether you're going to swing or not. So that's kind of our interactivity. But also, and you mentioned, Kelly, you said something important there at the end. Can you repeat, what was that again, your takeaway from this? If you can repeat it.
What I said about when you swing?
Kelly, you were talking about you have to know your own strengths and what you do well.
Your own strengths. I want to ask you a question based on that. Your own strengths. If you could use one word to describe yourself, what would that one word be?
To describe
use one word to describe yourself. Yourself. One word to describe yourself. One word.
Passionate.
Passionate.
Marty says passion. Ruben?
I'm going to say kind.
Kind. Passionate, kind. And Marty?
I said passionate.
And so passionate, kind, and Kelly, what was it again?
I'm going to say fun-loving.
Fun-loving. So we have kind, passionate, and fun-loving. So I have a question for you. How has that impacted your life, both on and off the field? Better or worse? If you can keep that just in a brief statement, how's that impacted you in your relationships?
So I'll go. I guess I'll go first. I think it's allowed me to form some nice bonds throughout my life, and people that I feel close to, even when I don't see them and talk to them often.
Okay.
I still feel close to people.
Yeah, and I sense that when I spoke with you on the phone, I could tell there was a kindness and a gentleness about you in your voice, and I get to see it on video, so I appreciate it.
Thank
you.
You.
That's how you connect. It makes you more accessible to people. Right? It makes you accessible. I can talk to this person. I feel comfortable, right? Okay. Marty, the passionate one.
Yeah. Passionate. I think it's helped me kind of, keep an optimistic outlook on life and get through like good and bad days. Remaining passionate, focusing on passion.
So passion accompanied by, a positive outlook.
Right.
Great. Thank you. Yes. You need passionate people, right? People that care about what they're doing. And Kelly?
I would say I try not to take life too seriously. So when I meet people, I really try to just enjoy being with everybody, no matter who they are. And I think, again, like just a positive attitude of like life's about having fun and getting the most out of it. So I think that's helped me.
And I love what you said. You said fun and loving, but there's another quality that you mentioned. You used the word, but being present. Kind of being present, being in the moment. I mean, you guys make a great team already. I love that with this team, right? Diversity. My word is the same as Marty, passionate. And most people agree with that. It's I'm passionate. I love to be passionate about whatever it is that I'm doing, to give my 100%. And I remember when I think of passion, I also want us to think about how those qualities have impacted our relationships and our teachings and trainings and coaching experiences in a positive or negative way. The word passion, I remember being coached by Maury Wills. I don't know if you know that name, Maury Wills, all-time Dodger, just a legend. And when I was with the Dodgers, that's something that I really appreciate about Maury. We had a 7 a.m. club in spring training in instructional league called the Burners, where all the guys were speedy. And I remember watching Maury, and he taught with such passion. He made it so fun. I was like, I wanted to learn from him because he had that combination that all three of you shared. He was kind to the players. He really cared about them. He cared about the game and about the subject. He had a blast doing it. He had great humor, and I really Appreciated that about him. So my opportunity came to teach young people, I thought of Maury. I said he was so passionate, fun-loving, and that really, and he called me sobrino. It's something like a sobrino be nephew, because, you know, growing up together. But I really appreciate those qualities about him. Now, on the other end, my passion at times can come across as intensity, right? As being between tens, and people are like, oh, wait a minute. It can be intimidating at times. So, and also, just because I'm passionate about something doesn't mean that everyone else will be passionate about that subject, correct? Does that ever happen to you? So I have to learn to be patient as well. And the other word that comes to mind is purpose. Now, I have an activity here. So
Domingo,
I want you to think about,
Domingo,
yes.
Domingo, I'm going to ask you to wrap up in 1 minute, somehow, some way. Wrap up in 1 minute.
All right, wrap it up. So again, being passionate about what we do is so important. The last thing is purpose. Purpose. I want you really quick. Something that I noticed in coaching is that as coaches, we're telling kids what to do, but not why, not giving them the reason why. Really quick exercise. Really take your hand out. Take your right hand out. Finger, index finger from the opposite hand, and place it in the palm of your hand. Okay, now wrap it, grip it, and pull it out. Pull it out. Just try to grip it as hard as you can and pull it out. Okay, now, try this now. Ready? Hand out again. Right hand out. Now, take your index finger and put it, and use your fingers to wrap it. Wrap around it. Now, try to pull it out. No, index finger, Ruben. Index finger. Okay, and now, squeeze as hard as you can and try to pull it out. What happens?
I can't.
Okay, so that's a lesson when I take kids. When you hold a bat with your fingers, but to explain why. I think it's important to explain and have intentionality in what we teach, so kids actually are being educated and learning why they're doing things rather than just acting robotically. So anyhow, passion and purpose, that combination, along with patience, has come a long way in helping me work with young people, and I hope that is useful to all of us as well. Thank you for your time.
Great job.
So let me stop the recording here, Domingo.